Come on, come on. It's day 4 of the Launch Your Brand Challenge. What is up, my friends? So good to be with you today for this day 4. Ooh, we got a good one today. It is going to be very, very good and helpful and all the good things. So let me say hi to some people in the chat. If you're watching today live, please, in the chat, just say what's up, say hi, tell us you're here. I want to hear from you. I want to hear how you're feeling today on day 4. You guys feeling encouraged? Are you feeling like you're making progress, you're getting into momentum, you're taking action? I love it. I love it. So let me know in the comments how you were doing, how you're feeling, just say hi, whatever you want to do. But I want to say hi to some people. We got Carissa says, super excited, let's get it in. I am with you, Carissa. Gerald says he used to play guitar like that. All right. Satish, what is up? Derek, what's going on? Joseph from Plano, what is up? Gerald, what's up? Nicholas, what's going on from Florida? Josh Gillis, we're here. Let's go. James, what is going on? Happy Thursday. How are we all doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Alec, what is up? Dodd, what's going on? Justin, Hung, Tina. Oh my gosh, all around. Good afternoon from Connecticut, says Ronald. What is up, Ronald? Bearcat, what's going on? Oh man, I'm getting familiar with the names here, and it's very good to see you guys. And yeah, it looks like, man, scanning through the group and just looking at you guys' posts, I mean, it looks like you guys are crushing it. Like, you're doing absolutely amazing. I love some of the stuff that I'm seeing in the group. I love that you guys are getting your stores up. Man, it's just really cool. And I want you guys to know, like what you're creating here and what you're building. Like, you're creating a machine that can print money. I mean, that's really what it is. And so it's pretty incredible. It's pretty incredible. And I think, don't underestimate what you're doing, because you're doing something pretty awesome that most people will never do. So that's pretty cool. So with all that being said, I see a few other people. Some people are pumped. Hello from Minnesota. What is up, Minnesota? Somebody said they're loving the challenge. Super easy and accomplishable steps each day. I love it, man. You guys are awesome. Still working on stuff. That's okay. All right, so let's start kind of getting through this here. We got a few things here at the beginning. We're going to dive into the session today. I do want to try to get into the session as quick as possible, because today could be a little bit extended. It's a little bit of an extended session. We're getting really deep into Shopify. I'm going to give you some super duper gold nuggets today that will help you get your Shopify store in a good place where people will actually buy from you. So that's pretty cool. Number one. If you used our link yesterday, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I went in this morning and just looked at that, and tons of you guys used our Shopify link. And so I just wanted to appreciate you for that. That's a huge help to us here at Shirt School. So that is pretty cool. What else did I want to say? Oh, I wanted to real quick just mention the replay videos. These replay videos are, if you're not aware, they're in the group. They're in the Facebook group. You can find those in the guide section if you need to go back and watch any of the replays. Or, let me find the text up here, shirtschool.com/watch now. If you want to just go over to our website and view them all kind of right there on a web page with no Facebook distractions, those are up at shirtschool.com/watch now. Those will expire Saturday night at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, so you've got about 2.5 days to make sure you're caught up and watching all the replays. And those are available for you there. If you want the replays, we will have an opportunity to continue with us tomorrow. We'll be opening up the doors to our Shirt School program and a bunch of crazy challenge-only bonuses and all kinds of stuff. So make sure you stay tuned for that, and that will give you an opportunity to get those replays again. So that's pretty cool. So just stay tuned for that. I think that's pretty much it. Diving into my screen today, just a reminder on giveaways. Must be present on this live stream to win. You're going to enter the giveaway at the end at the link. Please enter only one time. Don't cheat. And if you are a VIP, do not enter the giveaway. We'll add your double entries manually. Today, guys, oh man, 2 people are going to be walking away with this full course and coaching package valued at over $10,000. What this is it's our Shirt School Master Course. It's weekly live coaching and Q&A that I do inside of our students only group and on Zoom every single Thursday for our students. You're going to get access to that. We already had Mr. Dyson Eldridge winning yesterday. So happy to welcome Dyson into the Shirt School family. Congratulations. And he's starting to get access and get in there. And then we just have a whole mess of bonuses that are designed to help you with different things. And so this is a package put together exclusively for the challenge and for you guys. And so 2 people are going to win this today, win this whole package of stuffs, good stuffs. If you're excited for that, let me know in the chat. So just say I'm excited. Just let me know you're excited. 2 people are going to win that at the end of the presentation today. All right, so free gift. You guys used our link yesterday, and we very much appreciate that. And so we want to just continue to over-deliver this week. And so we want to hook you up with a free gift. If you go over to shirtschool.com/guide, that's going to give you a free Shopify store build cheat sheet or a guide. It's about 13 steps, and it's just a step-by-step of how to get your Shopify store up and ready. Okay, it's basic. It's the kind of the basic guide to get everything going, where you can have a completed store. And that's actually what I'm going to be walking you through today on this session. Is I'm going to be using that guide and then showing you how to do each thing. So the goal for today, go ahead and down. If you're on, hopefully you're on a laptop. Okay, if you're not on a laptop, that's okay. But if you're on your laptop or you're on your computer, pull up a tab with this guide here, shirtschool.com/guide. You can also download that. Like, you can keep it. It's yours. If you guys didn't use our link yesterday, we're still going to hook you up. We just decided we're going to hook everybody up with this guide. So you guys can all download that. Congratulations. Merry Christmas. Happy Halloween. Happy Thanksgiving. And so pull up that guide in a separate tab and then go through it with us. As I'm teaching you and you're listening in and watching, that's the best way. This is really hands-on. And if you guys need to go back, you may need to go back and watch some of this again. Okay, I'm not going to move at a fast pace today, but I'm going to move it like a medium pace. I'm going to try to keep it at a medium pace. I can't go slow because we'll be here for hours. And I can't go too fast because I don't want to leave some people in the dust. So I'm going to try to go at a medium normal pace today. So that means some of you guys, you might have to go back and watch a few portions. Why do I keep doing that? Sorry about that. Okay. Day 4, how to build your Shopify sales machine in under 90 minutes. Today, we're building out a machine, okay? This machine is designed to be automated, okay? It's designed to sell people on your product when they hit your website. It's designed to take the payment. It's designed to fulfill the order. It's designed to be automated without you having to do a bunch of work. And so that's the goal for today, is to get this really set up and ready to start selling. And by, if you complete what we talk about today, by tomorrow, you're going to have a sellable product that you can start sending people to, okay? So let's keep rolling. The question we want to answer today, how do we build a store quickly that can actually make sales and generate profits? That's what we're going to be doing today. Top tip, pro tip, take it one small step at a time, okay? This stuff can feel overwhelming, and I totally get that. I'm not here to tell you that it's like the easiest thing in the world. It is simple. But, for some people, the techie stuff gets a little harder. So just take it one step at a time. Here's what I would also add to that is don't get hung up on any one step, okay? If you can't figure out something, move on to the next thing and come back, right? Look at it with some fresh eyes. Maybe post in the group and ask. There's been a lot of helpful people in the group that are really knowledgeable. And so it's a good resource, and I'm in there trying to help as much as I can. So take it one step at a time. Here are some guidelines and best practices as we work through this today, and I'm sure I'll be talking about these more as we get into it. Pick 2 colors for your store max, okay? This is all about simplification. Everything I'm going to teach you, we want to keep it as simple as possible with maximum impact, okay? Simple as possible, but maximum impact, okay? So number 1, pick 2 colors for your store maximum. Pick 1 to 2 fonts maximum. Keep it simple. The third one is huge. Model your favorite store's layout and your favorite store's colors and maybe even their fonts. And I'm going to show you some free tools that you can use to do that today, which is they make things a lot easier. If you create your own mockups, make sure they're all the same size, okay? Just make them a square. Square is the easiest. So what I mean by that is if you go out to place it and you're creating all these mockups, make sure you crop those and make them a square. It'll make your website look way more professional if everything is laid out in the same sizing. This is like a thing I see on websites all the time, like pretty much every day that I review people's stores. I see that they've got all these photos that are all just wacky sizes. It's like, just crop them all the same size. It's a very, very simple thing to do, but it makes a big impact in how professional your store looks, okay? All right, today is hands-on. Are you guys ready to take action? I'm gonna pull up my comments and reactions here so I can, maybe I will. Let me know in the comments. Are you ready to take action today? It's hands-on. You ready to get going? People already asking questions. We'll have some Q&A at the end, okay? So hold your questions until the end. So let me know if you're ready in the comments, but I do want to say up front, I've done this session 5, 6 times, I think 6 times now, the same exact session. I've learned that if I take questions during the session, we will literally be here for 3 or 4 hours, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to go at a medium pace. I'm going to try to make sure I cover everything as best as possible, but if you can hold your questions till the end, after the giveaways, we will try to do some questions after that. Of course, if you're a VIP, we're going to have our 4th session, Q&A session here at 2 p.m. Central in about 3 hours, and I usually can get to all the questions on the VIPs, so that's great for VIPs. But all right, you guys are ready to roll. So I want you to buckle in, get your notepad, get maybe some coffee, some caffeine, something that you need. This is we're gonna be here for a little bit. So just want to give you that notice. This is gonna be pretty in depth. Okay. All right. So again, get that free cheat sheet if you're just now joining. Shirtschool.com/guide. My gift to you. Get that to help you get this done and get going. Okay, today's challenge, complete your basic Shopify store. Okay, that's today's challenge. So today's challenge, get your Shopify store designed. Yesterday we opened it, we created the products. Today we got to design the storefront. Okay, all right, I'm moving past. Okay, let's so we're gonna zoom out here. We're gonna go over to our cheat sheet. Here's our cheat sheet. It's about, I believe it's 13 steps, and this is pretty much the basic guide on how to get started. I want to throw one quick reminder before we really start diving in. If you have not started your Shopify account, got that 14-day free trial, most of you guys should be on day 2 of your 14-day free trial. If you haven't, we would greatly appreciate just using our link here, shirtschool.com/Shopify. That greatly helps us out. So you can click that in the cheat sheet to get your store opened, get your account started. That's the number one first step here is to get your get your Shopify account open. Okay, step number 2. Install a print-on-demand app. If you do not know how to do that and you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to yesterday and watch that replay. Okay, somebody's saying that the website crashed. I don't think it did, but I will double check just for you guys. Yeah, it looks to be still working just fine, guys. Just pulled it up. Shirtschool.com/guide. Just make sure you put in all lowercase. Don't add any uppercase there. And you should be good to go. Shirtschool.com/guide. Okay, so let's go back to our guide. So number 2, install a print-on-demand app. If you don't know how to do that, go back and watch the video from yesterday because we covered that yesterday, right? So you want to go to the App Store, and you want to go to the App Store, the Shopify App Store, apps.shopify.com, search for print-on-demand, and install a print-on-demand app. The ones that we recommend for this challenge, SPOD, T-Launch, T-Scape, Gelato, okay? Today I'm probably going to actually be using one called Fuel, okay? I thought it would be good to change it up a little bit and use one that, haven't talked about. And so not necessarily saying I do or don't recommend. I think they're fine. They have great pricing, but I'm actually going to show you a different one here just for some of you guys that, I know are looking for the right print-on-demand provider. Okay, the next step, create your products inside the print-on-demand app by uploading your designs onto the products you want in your store. Okay, so that's basically where we stopped yesterday. It was right here on step number 3 of creating our products. Now I'm going to recap that real quick because I did want to show you just the inside of a different print-on-demand app. I've got SPOD here in this store. This is another test store. It's called Camaro Apparel. Just a little basic kind of test store here. Okay, I'm going to open this Fuel app. Fuel is another print-on-demand provider. They have incredible pricing. Their pricing is probably the best out there, especially for a free print-on-demand provider. They have really, really great pricing. And so I thought it would be good for some of you guys looking for the more budget pricing. I wanted to show you the Fuel app. So you can see I know there were some questions about the print-on-demand apps looking different yesterday. So I saw some people posting about that, like, hey, my print-on-demand app looks different than SPOD. They all have their own app, okay? They're all going to look different. So I'm giving you the basic kind of steps here for every print-on-demand app, but they're all going to be a little bit different, okay? So the first thing you always want to do with your print-on-demand app is you want to make sure that you enter in your business information. You want to go to settings. You want to enter in your billing information so that they can charge you the cost for the t-shirts or whatever you're selling. Quickly, if I can just cover that very quickly, I know that that's a little bit confusing to people. The way that print-on-demand works now is whenever you get a sale, the print-on-demand company is going to charge you for the cost of the items. So if you get a sale for $25, the print-on-demand is then going to charge you whatever the cost is. Let's say it's $10, right? They're going to charge you $10. So that means you collect a profit of $15. Now, there was a little bit of confusion yesterday, even in our VIP session, about how, like, do you have to front the money with the print-on-demand provider because you only get paid out every 2 days from Shopify payments or whatever payment processor you're using? The answer is yes and no. Okay, you can set it however you want. You can set up your print-on-demand. Most print-on-demand providers will let you set the fulfillment on auto or manual, okay? Automatic means that you're going to be charged as soon as the order goes through or as soon as they process it. So in that case, you make a $25 sale. Let's take fuel as an example. You make a $25 sale. Fuel is going to charge you $10 or whatever the cost is for the item, okay? So you're going to have to front the $10. Then 2 days later, you're going to collect the $25, making a profit of $15, okay? So you have to front that money. Now, if you set the print-on-demand provider on manual, that means that you can wait to collect the money from Shopify or from wherever you're getting paid, and then you can go process the order so that you already have the money on hand. So you can do manual or auto. I prefer auto, and I prefer, this is a tip, I prefer to use a high cashback credit card. I've got one right over here from one of my employees. It's a Spark. I like the Spark Capital One business card, okay? And it's 2% cash back on everything. So why not get free money? So I put a credit card on file. I run all my costs through that credit card. That way I don't have to front any capital. I can just have it charged to the credit card, and then I pay that off once a month so I don't incur any interest. And you can make literally hundreds and thousands of dollars in rewards from doing that. One thing I'm going to check real quick. I just want to see if, yeah, here we go. So I'm going to scroll down so you don't see my credit card information or anything. But inside the Fuel app, I guess it doesn't really matter because it's just the end. But inside the Fuel app, if you click on the settings button, this is going to be similar for most of the print-on-demand apps. There's probably going to be this option here that's going to look something like this. Automatically process orders, okay? So it says, by default, we'll automatically send your orders to production every 2 hours. You can select no to pause this process and manually send orders to production from your orders page. Orders that do not process within 45 days will be marked as canceled. So, again, just to recap, I'm spending too much time on this. I need to keep going. But if you're okay with fronting the money before you get paid, keep this on yes. You can connect a bank account or, well, credit card here, your PayPal account, and you can front that money. If you don't want to do that, change this to no. And that means Fuel will not print or ship any of your orders until you manually approve them, okay? So I'm going to keep moving. And I apologize, I'm not looking at the comments for this training because I will get sidetracked and then this will take a really long time. So I'm just going to keep moving, but we will take some questions at the end, okay? So that is just recapping kind of steps 1, 2, 3. All right, now we're going to move into the meat and potatoes for today. Moving past that, step number 4, go to online store, themes, explore free themes, and install a free Shopify theme. We recommend simple or minimal theme. All right, so on your Shopify account, we're going to click on online store right here on the left side. Boom. You're going to see some options there, and we're just going to stick with the themes option. Now over here on the right, okay, your stores are going to come auto. They're going to have a theme already installed. Usually that's the debut theme. So you guys might, if you have a brand new account, you might be seeing the debut theme. I'm not a huge fan of the debut theme, so I recommend that you change the theme. And what you can do is if you scroll down here, there is these buttons that say visit theme store or explore free themes. A lot of you guys will have questions around the themes. You do not need a paid theme, okay? Do not need a paid theme. I I've sold gajillions of shirts with free themes. Okay, so it's not. I don't think it's necessary to have a paid theme. Yes, paid themes can have some advantages. They can, they can look better in some cases. In some cases they don't. But it's not worth your time or money. It does not make enough impact to really pay for a theme up front. I would recommend that if you want to do a paid theme, go get a bunch of sales and profits first, and then get a paid theme. But you don't need to do that up front. I would invest that money into marketing, not into your theme. Okay. So what you're going to do is I want you to click on this button that says Explore Free Themes. Click on that. And that is going to show us the free themes that are available. Okay, again, I'm going to keep this training as simple as possible and just tell you that the themes that I like are called simple and minimal. You might be thinking to yourself, why do you like simple and minimal? Well, the most basic answer is I'm a simple and minimal guy. Okay, so I like to keep things as simple as possible. These themes here, all these free themes, they're kind of built with different purposes, okay? So a lot of these are, say if you have a one product store, one of these might be better, or if you have, you can click on these and they'll kind of show you, they'll tell you a little bit about them. So this one's built for large catalogs, right? They have a multi-column menu, all that kind of stuff. So they all kind of have different purposes, these free themes, but to keep it simple, that was pun was intended, to keep it simple or to keep it minimal. We just want to go with one of these two. And I have found that they're easy to maneuver. They're easy to make. They're easy to make the stores look really professional, and they're really great for apparel and t-shirt kind of stores. Okay, so I highly recommend that you start with simple and minimal. If you want to venture out into these other ones, feel free. This is just what I recommend. Okay. So all you need to do is you just need to click on the one that you want. Simple or minimal is what I would recommend. You'll be able to pick a style. So hit try theme, and you pick the style right there, and then it will just add that into your store. Okay, so let's see what it does here. Boom. Okay, so we've got simple right here, and I already had simple installed, so you can see I also have simple and minimal down here. So I have more themes that are available in my store that I've installed. I'm actually going to delete this one because we don't need two simples. But when you want to activate that theme, so let's just, for example, I just installed the minimal theme, okay? So I have the simple theme in my store, but I just installed the minimal theme. If I want to make the minimal theme my active theme, I can just hit actions and then hit publish. And when I do that, it will actually make that theme my live theme up here, okay? So if you're seeing debut here and you install simple or minimal and you don't know how to make that live, just hit the actions button and hit publish, and that will move it up here into the live theme. So for this demonstration, I'm going to be using simple, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to keep moving through the guide here, okay? So after you have uploaded your theme, after you have installed a theme, we're going to move to step, whatever this is, 5, and we're going to upload our logo into the theme by going to Online Store, Customize Header. All right, so Online Store over here on the left, hit the Customize button right here. And what we need to do is we just need to upload a logo right here. You see this logo? I've already made a little logo, very simple logo right here, right? Camaro Apparel. You're gonna click on Header. And over here on the right side, I'm gonna remove my face so you can see everything. Over here on the right side, we have this option to upload a logo. We can hit change. We can hit, you're probably going to see upload, just upload a new one. And we can upload from our computer our logo. Okay? Some quick tips on your logo. Number 1, I would make the logo transparent. So make sure it does not have a background. Again, you can do that in Canva, Place It, in Photoshop. There's numerous ways to do that. You need to remove the background so it's just a transparent photo. The other tip I have for you on your logo, I'm going to go full screen. If your logo is like a square, okay, and your text or whatever is just right in the middle, you need to crop that in as tight as you can on that logo. So you just want the logo in that file. The reason for that is because if you don't do it that way, you'll have a bunch of blank space around your logo. So just try to get it cropped in as tight as you can. Remove the background, and that's just some tips on your logo, okay? So you can upload that right from your computer. Once you've done that, we can customize whatever we want to customize. If we want to make this bigger or smaller, we can do that. And you can see it will adjust there. Just get it to a decent size. It doesn't need to be too big, too small. And that's pretty much it for that step. Okay, so we need to move to the next step. Make sure you hit the save button, and now you've got your logo into your store. Okay. All right. Next up, this is where it gets fun. Pick 2 colors for your store and customize the look of your store. We recommend selecting 2 fonts and 2 colors and surfing around the page builder inside Shopify to customize each section. Okay, so this is where you really just need to dive into the editor. I'm gonna walk you through some things here and show you kind of how the editor works. And you just need to get the store looking the way that you like it to look and the layout the way that you like it. The reason that I don't go really super duper in depth here is because this is really custom to each business and however you want to lay it out. But I'm going to give you one crucial tip that will simplify the whole thing for you and will make this so much easier, okay? So pick 2 colors for your store and customize the look of your store. We recommend selecting 2 fonts and 2 colors and surfing around the page builder inside Shopify. Number 1, if you already have your logo, you may already have your color scheme, okay? You might already have your color scheme if you have your logo. But I'm going to first give you a huge tip on how to pick a color scheme, okay? How to pick a color scheme, because if you're not naturally a creative person like me, colors are hard for me. It's hard for me to pick colors that work together, okay? So I'm going to give you this tip. If you're trying to find colors for your store, number 1, keep your background white, okay? Most websites are white. White is proven to convert the best as a white background. White is the easiest to read, okay? Just don't do a colored background. Do a white background. It makes everything way simpler, and it will make your website convert the best. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, I'm about to rock your world. Are you ready for this? All right. You need to be using Google Chrome to do this, okay? So if you're not using Google Chrome, you can download Google Chrome browser for free. I want you to, if you want, I want you to get these Chrome extensions. Color Pick Eyedropper, Font Finder, and Go Full Page. Okay, how do you do that? We go out here. Let me pull it up real quick. You can search Google for Chrome extensions, and you're going to see the Chrome Web Store. These are completely free. There's no cost for these. If you search for, now you don't have to get these. These are just extra tips to help you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to rock your world, okay? Color Pick Eyedropper, and you just install this. It's completely free. It's literally just a click to add to Chrome. You can search for these. Go Full Page. Go Full Page. Okay, install that one. And then we search for Font Finder, and we search that one. All right, you got that installed. Here, I'm about to rock your world. Okay, so number 1, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to find maybe 1 or 2 websites that you really like, okay? They can be apparel website. They don't even have to be apparel websites. Just find some really popular or bigger websites that you really like. Let's just say you can take really any brand or anything that you have that comes to mind, but your favorite brand. Like if we go over to the Gap, okay? We're gonna find the Gap, and we've got this pulled up. What we want to look at is what kind of fonts is the Gap using, and what kind of color schemes that they're using, okay? And what we want to do is we just want to model one of these websites, okay? You can do this with pretty much any website. If we go to Ford.com, okay, Ford Motor Company, right? They've got a color scheme here, okay? Blue, navies, and this kind of light gray color. You see that's kind of running through. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take one of our student stores from Shirt School. It's called Hello Fancy Pants. I love this store. Her store is really, really great. She has this is for plant lovers. It's a great looking store. Color scheme's awesome. You know, it's really well laid out. And what I want you to do is I just want you to model this store that you love. So pick a store or website that you really like and model it. Here's what I want you to model. I want you to model their color scheme. I want you to model their layout, and I want you to model their fonts. So here's what you can do. Number 1, if I just wanted to take a screenshot of this entire website, I can go up here to my Chrome extensions, and I can click on go full page, right? And watch this. This will blow your mind. It is going to take a picture of the entire page, and it's going to give me a like JPEG of this entire page. Watch this. Blow your mind. Blow my mind. Look at that. Okay, so I've got a full screenshot here of the entire page. So if I wanted to download that, and I lost it, but oh, there it is. If I want to download that, and yeah, there we go. I can just download it, and I can like keep it and look at the layout. Like, that's pretty cool, right? So that's one tip. Go full page. You can screenshot any page that you love. That way you can model it and model the layout. This is so cool because I can see the way that everything is laid out, and then I can actually model that. The next thing I want to show you how to do is copy the color scheme, okay? Now this is not, again, we're not trying to recreate this brand. We're trying to get inspiration from their color scheme, their fonts, and we should be in a completely unrelated niche. If you're building a plant store, please don't copy a plant store. You know what I'm saying? Find a website that's not related to your niche to do this, where you're not copying. But this is modeling. This is how we can make things a lot simpler. All right, color pick eyedropper. Check this out. I can click this, and I can see what the color is of anything on their website. And what it's going to do is it's going to give me this little color code right here, this little hashtag color code, and I can do that on anything. So if I scroll down here and I want to get this background, this gray color, hopefully my computer doesn't give out on me because it's loading a little bit. If I want this gray color right here, I can click it, and that's going to give me that gray color. And so what you want to do next is you just want to pull up a notepad, copy these colors, pull up a notepad, and you can pull up your notepad on your computer. You don't have to do it like online, but you just want to paste in these color codes. Okay, so I've got my gray. I can maybe even put gray right there. I need to get my green color. Click on that, right? Get my little color code. Just paste that in here. So what this allows me to do is I'm just saving these colors, so that way I can use them. If I wanted this Ford color, I can do the same thing. Go over here, color pick eyedropper, grab this color somewhere right there. Boom. Right now I've got the Ford blue. Boom. And I can paste that in and just keep that. That way I've got these colors that then I can use on my store. The reason that we do this is because we might suck at putting colors together. So this way we can just take a website that already looks good and we can just use their same color scheme. It makes things so much simpler on us. The last thing I want to show you how to do is copy the fonts. So all that we need to do is click over here and just click Font Finder, our Chrome extension. And that's going to do the same thing here. What we can do is so if we like this font, we can click right here and it's going to pull up and tell us that this is Playfair Display. That's the font. Right? So we can use the same font. And again, we can do that on pretty much any website by just scrolling through and clicking on a section. Need to get rid of my color picker. Clicking on a section and then just getting that font. Now, if it's got to be actual text, like we can't click on a photo and do that, but we can click on this font and it will show us that is Lato. Okay? So again, copy the fonts from a website that you want, grab this name and just paste it into your notepad, and that way you have your brand right here, right? You have your colors, you have your fonts, you have kind of your branding right here in a notepad, so it makes things so much easier. Once you've done that, now we can start designing our store, and we are going to feel a lot better about getting the design right, right? So what you want to do next is you want to start with your home page up here. We're designing our page, and you're going to have a pretty standard layout here. And what I would recommend you do is just start working through each section here, okay? So we start with our header. We already uploaded our logo. I'm going to remove my face for a second. We can show an announcement. So if we click that, announcement's going to pop up here. We can customize the text, okay? Take that off. We can put a link in the announcement. We can put a tagline if we want right up here in the top bar. If we go to our sidebar over here on the left, that's going to let us customize this menu. And right now I have a menu in there. Don't worry about that because we're going to get that to that. That's actually later in the cheat sheet. But you can add a menu right here on the left, right? And then underneath that is where we have our custom sections, okay? So if I didn't want this banner, I could remove that by clicking this remove button, okay? And I can add a new section by just clicking the add section. When I add that section, it's going to give me all these different options, which you are free to use any of these options, okay? But remember what we said. We're actually gonna model Hello Fancy Pants, okay? So what we want to do is we want to see if we can do something similar. So I think what she's got here is probably a banner right up here at the top. Now this is a different theme, so it's not going to be exact. And remember, we're taking imperfect action, so we don't want to get hung up on any one thing, but we can at least take elements from this. Okay, so right up here we got this kind of banner with some text over it. So we might want to add a banner. Okay, and we can add some text over that, like that, and we can actually put an image right here. Now this image, you can get one from Placeit, you can create one in Canva, whatever you like to do, but you can do that there, okay? If we don't want the banner, maybe we want to do it with an image, we could hit add section and we should be able to do image with text, okay? That's going to give us this paired image with text, right? So there's that option. There's a bunch of options here, right? There's a bunch of different things that you could do. Slideshow is another one. We can click slideshow. That one actually has the text over top, so that might be the one that we want to do. We can even adjust the sizing if we want it to be taller or larger. Okay, and then we can add that text over top. Okay, and what's cool too is we can move this around. So let's move this up to the top. That way it pops up to the top. Okay, so we're making progress here, and you can see kind of how that works, right? If we wanted to add products like this, we just click on add section, and we can click on featured collection, right? And so we click on featured collection, and that's going to add some products in there. And we actually need to add a collection, which we'll talk about that later in the checklist here. But you kind of get the idea. It's very, very simple. Now, one of the things you need to do is you need to set your fonts, right? So the way that we do that, I believe it is down here in theme settings. Click on theme settings, and that's going to give us all of these style options right here. And again, just take it one step at a time, work through each of these. We click on colors, check this out, right? Our background is white, but what we can do, so like links, we can change our links to, maybe we want to use our green color, right? Because Hello Fancy Plants has this green color for their links. So what we can do is we can grab that green, boom, just this simple is literally just grab that color code, paste it right into here. Check it out. There's our green. Okay, now we've got all of our links that then turn to green. So if we were to add a button in here into our, so let me try to give you an example here if I can find one of those real quick. Let's see, button label, shop now. Check it out. See if it works. Save. There should be a button that pops up there. See if we get it. There we go. So once we added a link to that button, now we have a green button, right? That's simple. So now we've got that green button into our theme. So any buttons that you add, they will be that color. So let's go back to what we were doing. Let's go back to our theme settings. So that's where you set your colors for every part of this. Remember, I recommend keeping it to 2 colors or 3, like absolute maximum would be 3. But again, make sure you're modeling another website because it will make it a lot easier and simpler for you. Okay. After we've got our colors set, we can move to typography. This is where we're going to change our fonts. So let's see. We may or may not be able to find these fonts that we got. Like here's our Leto font. So we could change this and select, see if we can find Leto. We've got a search up here at the top, Leto. Boom, there it is. So we can just click on that. And we can even adjust how it looks with bold, medium, however we want. Again, we could model what Hello Fancy Pants is doing here. And this is Leto right here, so it looks like she's just doing pretty standard. So we could keep that, kind of on standard. And so again, you're gonna have your heading font, you're gonna have your body text, you can adjust the sizing. All this stuff, pretty self-explanatory, and I would just recommend that you work through it kind of one step at a time going through these things. You can customize your checkout. You can customize your navigation, okay? So once you've got this home page kind of looking like you like it, all right, You want to also go through these sections here to see what these look like. So for instance, if we click on products, one that is really important is our product page. So if we click over here to the product page, this is where a lot of customers are going to land, is right here on your product page. Okay, I'm going to change my my button color back to like a blue, just to kind of make it go match with my brand a little bit better. Save that. So we've got our product page here, and there's some things that we can customize about our product page. So right here, we've got quantity selector. So if we select that, it's going to pop up a quantity selector. Product vendor, I would recommend unchecking your product vendor, because that will make it to where it doesn't show the print on demand provider, and we don't want to show the print on demand provider. So uncheck that. Okay, sharing for products, that allows people to share it on social media. All right, here's an important one. Where do we want the product description? Do we want it to the right of the images or below the images? I want it to the right. I would recommend keeping it on the right. Show a tab next to your product description. Okay, we could add a page, like if we wanted a little tab for another page. I don't do that. How do you want the zoom to be? We got light box, where we can just click it, okay? Or we can adjust it to zoom in, where it'll just zoom on there. Dynamic checkout button. I recommend that you uncheck this. That's going to give you one add to cart button, and we want to lessen the options so that we lessen the confusion. That gets us higher conversions. Button size, we can adjust that, regular or full width. Nothing too complicated here, guys. Keep it super simple, right? It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. Whenever we're ready, we'll save that. And that's pretty much all there is to it, right? You just need to work through these pages and see what you'd like to change. So if we click on our collections, we have what our collection page looks like here, and we can adjust. We only have a few options here: show product vendor, enable collection sorting, or enable filtering by product tag. Just work through each of these sections. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to get it to where you like it, and again, model other websites. And that makes it a lot easier, right? So we can click on our cart, same thing. We just want to look at what options we have. It doesn't look like we really have many options on the cart page. So we can go to our checkout, boom. And our checkout should have a couple options here. Also, if you picked a different theme, you may have a few different options, okay? If you picked a different theme, your theme might look a little bit different, okay? So this says the checkout page doesn't have any sections. Open checkout settings. So this is actually going to be edited in a different area. If you want to edit that, that's going to be right down here. So this is in it looks like it's in our theme settings. We have this checkout, and there's a few options here. We can change the background image, change the logo, the positioning of the logo. If we want to move that, we can. Pretty self-explanatory, nothing too crazy, but you can go through this if you like, change the button colors, different things like that. Whenever you've got this to your liking, and I would recommend that, you spend maybe 45 minutes, maybe an hour with this. When you've got it to your liking, just hit that save button and be done, okay? And you may need to go back and make tweaks, as you continue with your store. You may make a few tweaks here and there, but we just want to get that basic layout to where we have a functioning website that looks, somewhat professional. And just work through each of those pages, okay? Let's keep going down our checklist. So now we're going to move to this one right here. So what we want to do is we want to set up our shipping next. So we're going to go to settings, shipping and delivery, and set up your shipping. I'm going to make shipping a lot easier for you today, okay? What I recommend to make shipping very, very easy, because it can be one of those things that gets a little more complex for people, is I recommend that you charge for shipping. And I usually charge about $4.95 per order, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to set a free shipping threshold of either $40 or $50, okay? Depending on how you've priced your shirts, you want to strategically place that free shipping threshold so that your customers qualify for free shipping when they order 2 items. Let me say that again. You want to give your customers free shipping when they order 2 or more items. So you need to calculate what is the average cost of a customer buying 2 or more items, basically 2 items, and add free shipping. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how to set this up. You can follow this step by step. All right, we're going to back out of our theme right here at this exit button. We are going to go down to settings in our Shopify store. And we're going to go to shipping and delivery right here. Boom. All right, before you do shipping and delivery, you need to make sure that you have your general settings set up in your Shopify store. So you need to go general and just make sure you have your address in there. Your address is the main thing, but make sure you filled out that stuff in general. So shipping and delivery, when you get over to shipping and delivery, this is probably what it's going to look like, okay? You're going to see that there are no shipping rates. You're going to see that there's nothing here. It's got your address, but there's nothing really happening there. Okay, here's what I want to help you with is your print-on-demand provider is shipping your products. Okay, so that means really nothing below this line right here. You don't have to worry about any of this. Adding packages, any of this stuff doesn't matter because these options are only for you if you're shipping your own items. Then you need to set up like packaging requirements. For print-on-demand, all we're really worried about is these few options here at the top, okay? So this first one, general shipping rates. This is for all products, okay? If we want to set up rates for all of our products the same, that's where we're going to do it. If you want to have different shipping for different products, you're going to do that in custom shipping rates right here. I do not recommend doing that, okay? When you're beginning. There may be later on down the road you want to make the shipping more complicated, but I promise you shipping is one of the things that I consistently see that the most people get confused on and get lost on. So I would highly recommend that you just do what I'm showing you here because it'll make it a lot easier, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to click on manage rates for this all products shipping rates here. Manage rates, okay? That's going to take us here. And it's going to have all of our products in here. So these are all the products we have in our store. It's going to show all of the products that you've created over the last few days. And what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down here. And what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to create a shipping zone. We're going to hit create shipping zone. Boom. What this zone is what country is this going to ship to, or what country do you want to set up a rate for? We're going to call this United States. If you are watching this from another country, probably want to do your country, okay, to start, or wherever you want to sell. We are going to find the United States, and we're going to click on United States. And it's going to add 62 states. I didn't know there were 62 states, but apparently there are. We've got some additional things here that it needs to add. So we're going to hit done, and that's going to add United States. So now that we have a United States zone created, we now want to add shipping rates for the United States, okay? So we're going to click on add rates. All right, this is very important right here. When you get to add rates, you are going to set up your own rates. Do not use the second option. Use set up your own rates. The first rate we're going to create is called, we'll just call it standard shipping. Add standard shipping, and we're going to make that $4.95. That's your business. You're welcome to make it whatever you want. For simple purposes, keep this simple. We're going to keep it $4.95, okay? Now, don't click done. We got to click add conditions. Boom. What we're going to do is we have this option. We can do item weight or we can do order price. We are going to do order price. It's going to keep it super simple. We're going to leave our minimum price at 0, and we're going to set our maximum price at $49.99. You can do it at $39.99. You can do it at whatever you want to do. But this is our standard shipping rate. And so we're setting it up to where we're setting this one up where we want to do free shipping for orders over $50. So we're going to make it 0 to $49.99 is going to cost $4.95. We're going to click done. And boom, there it is right there. But we're not done yet. We want to hit add rate one more time. We're going to add one more rate. We're going to call this one free shipping. Boom. And we're going to make this $0 because it's free, right? So we don't want to charge anything for it. We're going to click on the add conditions button. We're going to do order price. Boom. And we're going to set the minimum price as $50 and maximum price of no limit. Then we're going to click done, and voila, we have done it. We have set up standard shipping, which is going to cost $4.95 for all orders that are 0 to $49.99. And we set up free shipping for orders that are $50 and more. Now, we're going to click on save, and we are done with United States shipping, okay? Now, I want to give you a couple tips real quick. At risk of this going really long, I feel like I need to give you these tips. Couple tips. So first of all, again, when you're a beginner, I do not recommend shipping internationally. I don't even recommend messing with that, to be honest with you. There are plenty of people to sell to here in the United States or in your country, wherever you're watching from. There's plenty of people to sell to there. And that's generally the easiest way to get started, is just sell in the United States. Makes it super simple. If you are going to do international, it can get really tricky and get a little more complicated. Now, we can keep it super simple. And right here you see not covered by your shipping zones. We can create a shipping zone for the rest of the world, where it's all the rest of the world. And we can just create a flat rate of like $14.95 or $19.95 for international shipping, okay? In my opinion, if you want to ship international, I would look at a print-on-demand provider that has international fulfillment facilities. That will make this a lot cheaper for you on shipping, and it will make it to where shipping is much faster. What I mean by that is if we go out to Gelato, okay, Gelato is the one that I would probably look at. You see this right here, production in 33 countries. Okay, we scroll down. Gelato has local production facilities in all of these countries, okay? What does that mean? That means that if you're using Gelato print on demand and you are here in the United States, you might be right here in Florida. You might be over here in California. You might be up here somewhere in these states that I always don't remember, okay? Sounds bad. If you're up here in the north, we love you, okay? Nobody knows where Oklahoma's at. Like everybody, you know, nobody remembers Oklahoma, so don't feel bad. But if you're over here in the United States and you want to sell an order over here in any of these countries, okay? If your print on demand is over here in the United States, they're going to have to ship that order all the way over to your customer way over here somewhere. And that's going to cost a lot of money, and that's going to take forever, okay? But if we use Gelato, or there are other print on demand companies that do this, Printify, SPOD has a Europe facility. If we use something like Gelato and we sell an item right here, that item is going to be printed and shipped from right here locally to your customer. So that means you're going to pay less shipping, and your customer is going to get it much quicker, and they're going to pay less shipping. So it's better all around for your business, for the customer, and for shipping times if you use a print-on-demand provider that has global facilities. Now, again, I'm only talking to the people that you're like adamant that you want to sell internationally right now. I don't recommend it. It can be a headache. It can be a hassle. It can be a struggle. But understand that if you have a U.S. print-on-demand provider and you're wanting to ship international, it's going to cost a ton of money. So if you're wanting to ship international, get Gelato, SPOD, Printify, one of these companies that's going to have production facilities across the world. That's going to lower your shipping cost, lower the shipping cost for your customer, and shorten the delivery times, okay? So that's a tip. And that's pretty much it for shipping. We're just going to show you how to set up U.S. shipping. That's the simple version there. Let's go and hit our next step, because we got to get moving, guys. It's already been an hour. But I hope you're enjoying this. I hope this is helpful. All right, next step. Rewrite the stock product descriptions. Be creative and use emotion. Speak about the benefits and not the features. AKA, t-shirt is soft and comfy, not 100% ring spun cotton. Okay, people do not care about all the technical specs of a t-shirt. They don't care about the collar and the seam. They care, is this t-shirt going to fit me good? Is it going to look good on me? And is it going to be comfy? Is it going to be soft, right? That's what people care about. So we need to rewrite the stock product descriptions. The way that you're going to rewrite your product descriptions is you're going to click on products, okay? Now, you may have already done this in the Print on Demand app. That's okay if you did. You can do it in the Print on Demand app when you're creating the product, or you can do it right here. I usually do it after the fact. So let's click on this Gildan cotton t-shirt product that I have. It's this football mom design. Now, this is where we go to the product. We can edit our product, okay? There's so much we can do here. We can add more mock-ups right here. If you get mock-ups from Placeit or wherever, or from Photific or any of these places, you can add those mock-ups right here. So if I had a picture of somebody wearing this football mom shirt, I could add it right here, right? This portion right here is where we want to edit our product description, okay? we want to edit our title first. So we want to keep our title really simple. Another tip for you on the title is you're not trying to create an Amazon product listing. You see these Amazon product listings that are like 100% cotton, football, mom, t-shirt, unisex, made in America for Texas moms / like, it's like they're these long, like just super long titles. That's not what we want to do here. We don't need to do that. This is our own store. And in fact, that would look really spammy. So we just want to call it something simple like football mom tee. Okay. Very simple. Doesn't need to be anything complex there on the title. Next is our product description. The easiest way to do your product description, and I unfortunately on this lesson, I can't get super deep on writing copy and all that kind of stuff. We do go very, very in depth in that in our Shirt School programs and that whole thing that we'll be talking about tomorrow. But for now, the biggest tip I want to give you is you just need to rewrite these from features to benefits. How do each of these benefit your customer? And if it doesn't benefit your customer, get rid of it. So classic fit. I don't know what the heck that means, right? If I'm the customer, what does that mean? Okay, think about who this is for. If it's for a football mom, we want to write about the fit. So we want to say, loose but not too loose. We might just want to say something like unisex sizing, great fit for all types of people. Something simple, it's like that. You don't have to be too crazy, but we want to let them know what the sizing is actually going to be like. Okay, 100% cotton. Do they care? Maybe, maybe not, but let's rewrite that. Okay, super soft, made from Charmin cotton. Okay, this is the kind of joke, right? But this is the point I'm making, is that you want to put that image in their head of like, oh, that's going to be soft, right? Pre-shrunk jersey knit. I'd say it's debatable whether you need that in your deal. You might say pre-shrunk so it won't get any smaller in the dryer, right? Just rewriting it a little bit. Seamless double needles 7/8 collar. Nah, can it? Taped neck and shoulders. Can it? Nobody cares. Okay, we don't need all this stuff. Tearaway label. We might say like no itches. Tearaway label. Okay, double needle sleeve and bottom hems. Get it out of here. Quarter turn to eliminate center. No, get it out of here. Okay, sizing details sometimes I like to keep because some people like to see the sizing, whatever. Some things you might want to add in here. You might want to say printed and shipped in the USA. Okay, you might want to mention your shipping times. Orders will be shipped within 48 hours. These are things that are important to people, okay? And you might want to put something about return policy. Easy returns within 14 days. Okay, I'm just gonna put that, something like that. What you also want to do here, guys, is you want to tab down here and you want to write a product description. I love starting with the question. Are you a football mom? Grab this comfy, cozy tee for your little one's next football game. Okay, it doesn't have to be complicated, a couple sentences, but you want to talk about what this t-shirt will mean to that person. You might even want to tell a little bit of a story, right? Say, putting this t-shirt on a slightly chilly fall day, right? When the little league is running around tackling each other, like it's going to make you feel like the ultimate football mom, right? You might want to just put that imagery in their head, really get them thinking and attached to what you have to say here. Okay, like I said, I don't have a ton of time to like go deep into writing copy and all those kind of things. We have a lot more training on that available. And then you just want to format this, right? We could maybe make this a little bit bigger and change the color if we want. So let's make sure it's black. We can change the sizing right here by going, making this a header like that. We can make this a little bit bigger here, right? Boom. So we just want to format this a little bit, maybe change the color again, get that to black. That's kind of all there is to it. Keep it pretty simple. And that's pretty much all you want to do here is just get your product description, title, add any photos that you want to add to, if you've done some place it images or you've got some images of your stuff, click on the save button, and you are ready to roll on that one. You need to do that for all of your products. You need to go through your products and write these product descriptions. That will make a difference in your sales and your conversion by having those product descriptions. You don't want to talk about things that nobody cares about, right? The classic example is of a drill, okay? Nobody cares about the drill. They're buying the drill because they need the hole in the wall to hang that mirror. So they care about the hole in the wall, not the drill. So they don't care about all the features of the drill. They want to know, will that drill me the right hole, right? Will it do the job? Will it be reliable? All those kind of things. That's what they care about. They care about the hole, not the drill, okay? So we need to talk about benefits to the customer, how our product will benefit them, not the features of it, because they don't care about the features. They don't care about the ribbed color, seam, all that kind of stuff, okay? I hate that. And it's so often that we just leave it generic. And if it's generic, it's not going to sell in most cases, okay? Let's move to our next step. Create an About Us page by clicking on Online Store, Pages, Add Page. This one's super simple. We just want to click on Online Store. We're going to go to Pages, and we are going to click on Add Page. Boom, right up here. And we're going to call this About Us right there. And all you want to do right here is you just simply want to write a About You section, right? You can add photo of yourself in here if you want, but talk about why you created your brand, what this means to you, and how you're wanting to make a difference with your brand, with people, and you want to write that in there. When you're done writing that, hit that save button, and you can actually view it right off the bat. It will show your About Us page. And so you just want to tell a little bit about yourself, right? Nothing too crazy. I'm going to delete that one because we already got one. That's all there is to it there. You just save that, okay? Moving to the next one, create a returns page by clicking on Online Store, Pages, Add Page, and create your returns. Now, what's cool is we actually give you a free return policy. Woo! And you can make a copy of it. So this is our return policy. You can actually you can steal it. We're giving that to you for free. And this is my return policy. I've literally used this in stores for the last 4 or 5 years. You can just copy that from me, okay? And all you want to do to create your returns page, the same thing, Online Store, Pages, Add Page, call it Returns, paste that in there, boom, and just hit Save. That's all there is to it. You're good to go. You see that we've already got one created in our store. Right here, returns, right? That's it. You can adjust that return policy if you want. If you want to add to it, go ahead, feel free. The next step is we want to create a Contact Us page. Okay, we do the exact same thing. And what's really cool is Shopify has a template for that. So we click Add Page. Over here on the right, we can actually just select the contact template, and we can call this Contact Us. Doesn't have to be all caps. Sometimes I do all caps. We save that, and that's going to just create a Contact Us page. Like that simple. Pretty simple. And that's all there is to it, to that one. Now we've got two. Moving to our next step. All right, this is where we get a little bit deeper on some really important stuff. The next step is we want to create our collections. Okay, so we're going to go to Products, Collections, Create Collection. Create collections for each group of products. Tees, tanks, hoodies. Okay, there's basically two ways to kind of set up your collections, okay? Collections are, let me kind of show you what I mean. If you don't know what a collection is, collections are, it's not actually these, it's actually a group of products. Okay, so it's these groups of products like this. So this is our tees collection. I don't know why I have a mug in there. This is just, again, a test store. But it's a collection of our products. It's a group of our products, okay? And there's two ways of doing it. We can set up our collections by product type like this, tees, mugs, hoodies, youth. Or we can set it up by gender. So we could say like men, women, kids, baby. Either one of those options is fine. It just kind of depends on how you want to do your store. But I would recommend try to keep it as simple as possible, as organized as possible. Tees, I like doing it by product like this because I generally only sell unisex t-shirts, and then I'll sell mugs, hoodies, and then I'll have a separate youth section. So I like doing it like this. but you're also free to set it up by like, you could have a unisex, men's, women's, kids, baby, you know, whatever you want to do. But what we will do is we'll click on products. And what we will do is we'll then click on collections right here on the left. And we will create a collection right here at the top right. And we'll call that collection tees. And what you want to do here, this is important because this can, for some reason, this can get a little confusing. You don't want to do automated. You want to click manual. Manual. Once you've done that, you're ready to hit the save button and move to the next screen. Hit save. Once we click save, then we can add our products in right here. So we want to click browse, and we would just add all of our t-shirts. Just like that. Add all of our t-shirts, hit add. And there we go. We've created a tees collection just like that. So once that's saved, now we've created this collection of all of our t-shirts. And we would do the same thing for, you know, hats and mugs and all the different products. Or again, you could create, instead of creating a tees collection, we could call this men's, and it could be by like gender, right? Men's, women, kids, baby, that kind of thing. Okay. So you want to go through and just group all your products together by creating a collection for each of your products. I'm just deleting that one that I just made. All right, once you've got your collections done, let's go to the next step. The next step we're going to do is we're going to create the navigation. Okay, the navigation is this thing right here that's on the left. Sometimes this is at the top, right? If we go to our Hello Fancy Pants example, she's got it up here at the top. That's what we want to do next, is create the navigation. The way that we're going to do that, so we're going to click Online Store. Bring my face back. Hello. We'll go to Online Store. And then we're going to go to Navigation right here. And what we're going to do is we want to create two menus. We want to create a main menu and a footer menu. The main menu is this one at the top, and the footer menu is this one at the bottom. Okay. So we're going to create our main menu. We'll hit Add Menu. We'll just call this Main Menu. Hey, whew. I'm gonna take a water break real quick. If you guys need some water, get a drink. You can't really use the bathroom. I can't let you go for that long. But I'm gonna take a drink real quick. Just take a breather because I need a breather. I'm talking too much. You can get a breather here. I'm feeling pretty good though. I'm holding up. Hopefully you're holding up like I am. All right, we're gonna create main menu. And we're gonna add menu item. And all we're gonna do here is we're just gonna add our pages and collections into here. So inside of our main menu, the first one we want to create is home. So we want to create home, and we just want to click on home page, just like that. The second one we want to do is we just want to start going into our collections, add menu item, and we'll do tees, and we will just select a collection and select the tees collection. Add, and we can do the same thing for all of our collections, hats, collections, hats. I guess I don't have hats. So we'll do like, we can do face masks, right? Masks, collections, face masks, add. So we just want to do that for all of our collections. For your main menu, that's all I want you to add. Maybe add the About Us, but you don't have to. It's up to you. But just at least add your home and all of your collections there. Once you're done with that, go ahead and save it. Then we want to create our footer menu. Now our footer menu is a little bit different. We're going to call this footer menu. In our footer menu, we want to start by doing the same things. We're going to create home, home page, add. Let me take my face off. Then we're going to add our collection, so tees. Add our collection, our tees collection, add. We want to go ahead and add all of our collections, but then what we want to do in the footer menu is we want to add the rest of our pages that we created so that people can find our return policy and all that good stuff. So what we want to do is we want to put like returns, and we want to select pages and select returns. And now we've created a link to our returns page. We want to do contact us, pages, contact us. Now we've created a link to our contact us page. And so you just want to have your About Us, all of your stuff here. And that's going to look something like this. You're going to have these different options here. Your collections are here, About Us, Contact Us, Returns. It's all going to be right down there at the bottom in that footer menu. Okay, so you want to have your main menu and then your footer menu. And that's how you would create those. Go ahead and save that, and you're done with the navigation part, okay? Let's go back to our cheat sheet. Oh my gosh, we are almost done. Holy mama. All right, next up we got our custom domain. Let's talk about our domain real quick. Domain, I recommend that you buy a .com, okay? But you don't have to have a .com. You can use something different. .co is okay. I would try to get a .com if you can. Maybe I'm old school, but I'm still kind of a fan of the .coms. There's like .store and all these kind of different ones. But what we need to do next is we need to do a custom domain. Now, there are different philosophies, different opinions on this. I'm a simple man, so I'm going to give you the simplest option. And I'm also going to tell you why I believe, especially when you're beginning, this is the best option. So what you're going to want to do is you want to click on Online Store, click on Domains, and we're going to hit Buy New Domain. Now, let's stop for just a second. If you already have a domain on GoDaddy, Namecheap, any of these websites, you can connect your existing domain, okay? And if you go out and just go to Google and put in connect domain to Shopify, there is a help article that will show you exactly how to do this and get that done, okay? So you can use your existing domain. I'm not going to be going into that right now. I'm going to be showing you the easier way, and I'm going to show you why I think it's maybe even a better way. But we're just going to hit Buy New Domain, and we're actually going to buy this from Shopify. Now, here's another thing I want to tell you. Just because you're buying your domain from Shopify does not mean that you have to keep it on Shopify. If you ever switch away from Shopify, people have this misconception there. It's not true that they think like they're going to lose their domain. You can move your domain away from Shopify and use it on a different platform. Like you can. We're probably not even buying a domain from Shopify. They're probably just brokering it from GoDaddy or somewhere else. But anyways, we're just going to click on Buy New Domain. We would put in like Camaro Apparel Store, whatever we want to call it. I would try to keep it short, easy. CamaroApparelStore.com. $14 a year. There it is. So we click on Buy and we pay $14, and that's going to automatically install it into our store. And we don't have to do any weird, we don't have to do anything. It's already done, okay? If you buy it right here from Shopify, it's super duper simple. Now, here's what I want to tell you is, here's one huge advantage of buying your domain from Shopify. I want to try to explain this. If you don't understand quite, this isn't that big of a deal. It's just kind of a quick tip that I want you guys to know about, which is really cool. When you buy your domain from Shopify, you pay that $14, you buy it right in there. Shopify gives you 2 email addresses that you can use for customer service, and you can forward those email addresses. So if I buy CamaroApparel.com, Shopify gives me for free, I can select 2 email addresses. So I can have like info@CamaroApparel.com or help@CamaroApparel.com, or I can do carry@CamaroApparel.com. And what it does is it doesn't actually give you like a full inbox, but what it gives you is this mask, okay? What I mean by that is that your customers, when they need support, they can email carry@CamaroApparel.com, and I can have that just forward over to a Gmail account or whatever I want to do. But it gives you this professional email address that you can give to your customers so that you don't look like you're just using like CamaroApparel@gmail.com, right? You can use that masked email address, and it just makes it simple, and it looks more professional to your customers. And it also makes it to where you don't have to invest into something like Google Workspace or what's that other one? I can't even remember. But Zoho. Zoho's another one. You don't have to invest into that, which costs $6, $12 a month. You can just use the Shopify little masked email that they give you. And I use this for like the first 2 years of having an e-commerce store. I used that masked email, and I just used a free Gmail account, and it worked great. Like I had no issues. It's totally fine. And once I was making enough, and I felt like it was important, I went ahead and upgraded it to Google and paid the $6 a month. But it's a really cool thing, especially when you're just starting out. Okay, let's keep going here. So get your domain. All right, the last step. Oh my gosh, are we getting done early? This is amazing. Wow. Okay, the last step here, you just need to remove the password from your store by going to online store, preferences, and password protection. That we're basically done here, okay? We're going to go to online store. We're going to go to preferences. Don't do this until you're ready, okay? But you're actually going to remove the password. It's going to be right here. You're going to hit this. You're going to uncheck this box. There's a password. So you have to uncheck that box before your store is live and it's ready. Now, you need to set up your payment plan. It's going to have alerts here, like if you need to set up payments so that you get paid, or if what you're going to also have to do is you're also going to have to, at this point, you have to select a Shopify plan. So I believe it will not let you remove the password until you actually select the $29 plan in Shopify. So you'll need to do that, okay, before you're ready to roll. Another tip I want to give you for your stores, make sure you test it, okay? I'm going to give you some just pro tips here. Number one, make sure you test it on mobile, okay? The majority of your traffic, probably 85, 90% of your traffic, they're going to be on their phone. So you need to pull up your website and look at it and make sure everything looks good on your phone, okay? And if you need to edit things for your phone, you can go to inside your Shopify store and you can change the view right up here to mobile. Mobile is arguably more important than desktop. I would say it is. So you need to make sure everything is looking real crispy and nice on mobile, okay? Product pages are probably the most important thing on your website. So you need to spend some time there really working on your product pages, okay? Just make sure everything is tested. Another thing you need to test is you need to test your checkout. You need to make sure that your shipping is working correctly, okay? Let's test ours real quick just to show you what I mean. I'll show you how the shipping looks on how we've set it up. So go out to your website, Camaro Apparel, right? Click on a product. Let's click on our Mustang Man. Size, we'll select large, hit add to cart, view cart, boom, continue. Oops, I need to check out, cart, check out. Let me, I might have to put in my address here, so let me just back out of that real quick. Let's see. Just double checking the shipping. All right, so yeah, it's got my address on here, so I can't show it to you. But you need to just check that your shipping is showing up correctly. Let me see if I can like zoom in or something. No, I can't get rid of that. So yeah, so you need to just check that your shipping is showing $4.95. You know that's all showing correctly there. Here, what I can do is I can put in my work address here. You guys can have my work address if you want to send me stuff at the office. Feel free. So let's put that in. Okay, so you see here I put in email. I put in my office address here in Broken Arrow, and I got standard shipping $4.95. That's right. If it's over $50, it should be showing free shipping. So you just need to check that and make sure that it's working. Okay. So, guys, that's it on the cheat sheet. Let me show you a couple other things on the cheat sheet. So we have a few other resources and that's what I want to use. I want to use the next about 10 minutes to talk about a few other resources that we have before we kind of go into the giveaways and Q&A. So email marketing. If you're wanting to start doing email marketing, Klaviyo is who we love and recommend. We have some links here. Obviously, Place It, we've talked about. Vitals is a really, really, really great app. Let me just take a second and kind of talk to you about Vitals real quick. Vitals is a app that you can add into your Shopify store, and it's 40 in one. It's 40 marketing apps in one app. Now, if you use our link, shirtschool.com/vitals, you get 10% off for life, and you also get this 30-day free trial. So Vitals has so much stuff. I don't even know where to start. Upsells. Is there pictures here? Let's see. Upsells, bundles, visitor replays where you can watch what people are doing on your store, announcement bars, pop-ups, spinning wheels, buy one, get one. I mean, product reviews. It's worth about 10 times more than what they charge for it. But Vitals is a really great app. If you want to check that out, shirtschool.com/vitals. You can get 30-day free trial, so no harm in doing that there. A couple other resources. Profit Busters is where you can see what designs are selling in the marketplace right now. That's really cool. our YouTube channel. If you want to subscribe to us on YouTube, that's there. And then obviously my Instagram. So that's kind of all of that. So at this point, let's wrap up our presentation here. Let's see, yeah, your challenge for today is just complete your basic Shopify store. Again, if you need to watch this replay, you need to go back and check some things. Feel free to do that. Shirtschool.com/watchnow. I think it's time to give away some stuff. Give away some Shirt School access. Shirt School access. All right. Okay. Let's do some giveaways. Who's ready? My mouse is about to die. All right. 2 people are going to win this full Shirt School coaching and course package. If you're ready to enter, let's do the dang thing. Shirtschool.com/giveaway. Got the 2-minute timer up. You guys go get your entry in. If you're a VIP with us, please do not enter. I will be entering you into the giveaway double time. We'll do that for you. Make sure you only enter 1 time. If you're not a VIP with us, we're going to be giving away 2 Shirt School course and coaching packages. Guys, let me talk about Shirt School a little bit while we're just waiting for this countdown to go down. First of all, tomorrow, we're going to talk about marketing and sales and talk about the Shirt School system. I'm going to give you some information on what we teach and how we teach our students to have success. And we're also going to open up the Shirt School program for you guys if you guys would like to continue working with us and learning from us and be in our family and join our community. Shirt School is, oh my gosh, I love what I get to do, guys. I absolutely love what I get to do. I love our community because it is such a strong community. It's such a helpful community. Like if you guys are looking for the anti-guru community, when you buy a course and you're left to your own just to go through these videos and there's no support, there's no help, there's no backing, there's no community, that's literally the complete opposite of what we want to do at Shirt School and what we strive to do. We have weekly Q&A calls and coaching calls each week for our students only, where you can ask me questions or you can get some help. We have our group where all of our students are in there that you can learn from people. And guys, I just want to say that, the impact we've been able to make over the last 2 years of Shirt School, this blows my mind every day that we're helping people make 6 figures and even 7 figures in their Shopify stores, in their t-shirt businesses. So it's an honor to get to do what I do. Shirt School is amazing. And I can't wait to welcome in 2 more of you into the Shirt School family today. And I know you're going to love it and have a great experience in doing that. So it's a huge value, something we normally sell for multiple thousands of dollars. And so it's really cool. All right, countdown is up. So the giveaway form is now closed. I am going to get over to the wheel of names and get my giveaway sheet pulled up. And if my team watching, Caitlin, if you wouldn't mind just giving me a text message when you are ready, and I will get those pasted in there. So you guys hang out for just 1 second, and we will have some fun here. Let's see what we got going on. All right. Just 1 second. Hang tight here. We got our VIPs already in the form. All right. I got the word that we are good to go. So I'm going to select all of these. Boom. All right. Let's share our screen, and let's put it into our wheel of names. Let's get our countdown off the screen there. I'm going to go ahead and put up support@shirtschool.com for you guys when you win. Good luck. Eldridge, you're not winning again, bro. You're not getting in there again. All right, so we got our VIPs here. We'll remove that, and just to show you guys that we've got our VIPs in here twice. We've got 100 VIPs. You guys are phenomenal. There's our VIPs. We got those guys in there twice, and then right below that, we have all of our regular entries here. Boom. Oops. And what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle that, baby. We're going to shuffle these names up. All right. Our first winner is going to win a full Shirt School course and coaching package. Let's spin that wheel. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Tracy Vischak. I don't know how to say that. Congratulations. Congratulations. The air hole treatment. Tracy, we just need you to comment right now and just say, I am Tracy, and we'll know that you're here. If you're not Tracy, please do not comment so that we can find Tracy, because we got to make sure they're present on the live stream. Tracy, you've won a full Shirt School course and coaching and bonus package, all of the crazy stuff. We're so excited for you. Just leave us a comment. Okay, OMG, that's me. Tracy, you won. So excited for you. So excited for you. Congratulations. All you need to do to claim your prize, Tracy, is just shoot over a quick email over to support@shirtschool.com and just say, I won, and we will hook you up we'll get you access into Shirt School and all of the different bonuses and our coaching and all that kind of stuff, okay? Congratulations, Tracy. Shoot over that email. We got one more winner, though. If it's going to be you, just say it's going to be me, just like the NSYNC song. Just give me it's going to be me in the comments, and we'll spin the wheel. All right, here we go. We're ready. Let's shuffle it up again. Shuffleophagus right here. All right, here we go. It's going to be me, says somebody. All right, here we go. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? It's going to be me. What if I win? Edward Swanson. Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Edward Swanson. Double air horn. All right, Edward. Congratulations. You've won a full Shirt School course and coaching package. Guys, we have Q&A coming up right after this. Edward, if you are here, please just drop us a comment and say, I'm Edward. I'm here. Edward, are you here? Guys, because remember, if they're not here, if they're like a VIP, but maybe they weren't able to tune in, then they won't qualify. So, Edward, we just need to make sure that you're here, so please drop a comment. My team, Caitlin, please let me know if you locate Edward. I have not located him yet. Edward. I still don't see a comment from Edward. Hopefully Edward's here, or we might have to pick another winner. I'm not locating Edward. Jamal, it's not you, dude. Come on, man. Edward, are you here? Are you here, man? I think I'm seeing Facebook and YouTube comments, so I'm seeing both streams. Edward, are you here? All right, Edward, we're going to give you 10 seconds on the clock, and we're going to have to pick another winner if Edward's not here. Guys, if we can't see your comment, I apologize. If you happen to, if you're here and we skip you, I apologize, bro, but I just don't see your comment in the chat or YouTube. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, the only person saying that they're Edward is Jamal. Jamal, I don't think, unless you got a different name, bro, I don't think that's you. All right, snooze you lose. We got to pick another one. We're removing Edward. He gone. Okay, shuffle it up again. Shuffleophagus. All right, you ready? We got another winner. Let's do it. Somebody better be here. Come on, come on, come on. Phil Bosco! What is up? What is up? You won, you won, you won, you won. Phil Bosco, you won. Let us know if you're here. Say, I am Phil. I think this is a VIP, so there's a chance he might not be here. Phil, are you here, Phil? I need a comment. We're looking in the comments. Guys, I mean, hopefully Phil's here. Phil, are you here, man? It stinks. I'm here. Okay, we see you on Facebook. It stinks if they watch the replay and they're like, I won on the replay. That's what always makes me sad, is when they win, but they're not here, then they watch the replay. All right, Phil, so just shoot us an email over to support@shirtschool.com, and just say I want to claim your prize, and Phil, we will hook you up with Shirt School course coaching access. Congratulations, Phil. Very excited for you. Very excited to have you. Okay, guys, we will do some short Q&A here. I do need to try to get lunch before the VIP session, coming up in an hour and a half, so I'll try to do as much Q&A here as I can, and then I'll go get some lunch. All right, you guys, Q&A is open. If you want to drop some questions in the comments related to today's content or anything in the past 4 days, happy to help you with that. So start dropping some comments. I see the first question coming in. All right, first, all right, let's see. Let me lower my, okay. First question we got here. I missed, let's see, question. If you have a Shopify for a business for something else, do you create another Shopify for the t-shirt biz and pay again for a Shopify account? You can do whatever you want, my friend. If you want to change that over to t-shirts, you can. If you want to create a new one, you can. That's totally up to you. I don't have like a recommendation on that. It really just depends on what your current business, like what your current Shopify is for. What business is it for? Is the business the same business? Is it related? That's going to be up to you on that one. Next question. I missed the first few minutes of the live. What was it that we received for using the Shirt School link to open our Shopify? Good question. It is the Shirt School Shopify store build cheat sheet. And it's right here. If you go to, I got it right here. Let's see. Let me get rid of that. You guys can get your guide, your cheat sheet. Where's it at? Did I delete it? It's shirtschool.com/guide. And you can grab that. shirtschool.com/guide. GUIDE. shirtschool.com/guide. And you can grab that cheat sheet. Question, how do you set up the tax? Basically, Shopify does it for you. It's actually really, really simple to set up the tax. You actually just need to turn it on. I'm not going to go into a detailed explanation of that. Again, it's not something we have tons of time for today. But if you go to your settings and go to taxes, all that you need to do is add the country. So like add United States, and you literally just turn it on for your state. So like I have Oklahoma, and you don't even need your sales tax ID. You can turn it on without your sales tax ID, so you can start collecting sales tax. It's that simple. Shopify is great because it has built in all of the states, and it will collect the sales tax automatically for you. It will not remit the sales tax for you. Okay, we have a whole training on that, a whole course on that. That is awesome. We are all winners. I love that. Can you connect your Shopify website to your regular business website? Yeah, I mean, the easiest way to do that, like if you just have a regular business website and you want to link over, just put a link. I mean, that's the easiest thing to do. It's like if you're like Joe's Automotive and you want to add your automotive shirts, just make a link that says like shop or apparel and just link it over to your Shopify store. That's the easiest way. If I'm only using fonts on my shirts, can I design it on the POD site instead of Canva? Yeah. You absolutely can. That's a great option. Is on your POD app, you can design t-shirts and you can design some good stuff. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. I'm not a huge fan of it just because I think it's not, like I think Canva or Placeit is much better, but there's nothing wrong with doing that. Thanks for the great content today. You're very welcome. It's been really good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I tried some designs to hats yesterday. It won't let me. Do you know why? I'm using SPOD. So guys, sometimes you can just repurpose your designs over on other products. Sometimes you can't. What's probably happening is that you need to look at the art file requirements for SPOD for their hats. Let's see if we can find that. So if we go over to like SPOD's Help Center, we can go to right here, Designs, Product, and Printing. Go to Topic. And let's see, what are the print file requirements? Click on that. And we want to go down and see if we can find which one is for hats. Vector Designs, Pixel Designs. Okay, so right here, apparel, 200 DPI at least. Image resolution for non-apparel, 400 DPI. This is probably what's happening is your t-shirt design is like 200 or 300 DPI, and it needs to be 400 DPI for a hat. And so when you're setting up your document, like in Canva or in Photoshop or Photopea or whatever you're using, you need to set that DPI to 400 for your hats. That's what I assume is probably happening there. But make sure that whatever print-on-demand provider you've selected, that you look at their art requirements, okay? Can I create a T subscription via Shopify? Yes, you can. You want to use an app, an additional app. There are many of them. There are a few of them, but we can go, let's just see here. If we go to the Shopify App Store and we type in subscription, you're going to get a lot of different options here. The one that I've used and that I recommend, and I actually have an entire course on this called Subscription Secrets that it will be available tomorrow. Start being available. Is I've used this one right here, Recharge Subscriptions. This is my favorite one. It's a really, really great app. I have built a t-shirt subscription and love it. The other one is Bold that I've heard of, but I mainly use this Recharge app, which is a great app. Beauty ad. Should your primary funnel item also be featured on your Shopify store? Yeah, I think so. Shirtschool.com/guide to get that cheat sheet. I was selling on Teespring, but looking to do Shopify. Do I need to transfer the store or just create the new one on Shopify? That's a good question. You probably just need to start from scratch. I don't think there's going to be any way to like transfer the store from Teespring. I'm pretty sure Teespring has I don't know if it's their own print-on-demand company. They're probably just like white labeling and sending out to like Printful or something. But I think Teespring, they have their own print-on-demand software there. So I don't think you can switch that to Shopify. You're probably just going to have to start over new. Fantastic info. Thank you so much. If you open up a new Shopify account for t-shirt, you would have to pay again. I think so. If you have 2 stores, yeah, I think you have to pay twice. Missed the last 30 minutes. It's okay. Shirtschool.com/watch now. Watch it again. You got till Saturday night. On our website through Shopify, is our checkout button active, or do we have to activate it manually? It should be active already. It is a beauty account, so it does relate to t-shirts. Okay, love that, yeah. Then maybe just use the same one. How do you feel about the Thunder loss last night to my Jazz? Well, the Jazz are a good team. Very good team. The Thunder are not a good team. We're a very young team, and I was expecting us to lose to the Jazz. I don't know if we're going to be better. We're probably going to be worse than last year, to be honest with you. But I really like the players I really like some of the young players that we have. Josh Giddey, Pokachevsky. I love those guys. And obviously I think Lou Dort and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander are stars. I think Lou Dort's already one of the best defenders in the league, and I think Shai is a franchise player. Obviously, we've given him a max contract. You guys really want me to just talk about the Thunder? Because I can talk about the Thunder for the next hour. I'm not going to go there, though. I'm always mad at a loss, but you know what? We're a very young team. The Jazz are a veteran, experienced team. Been in deep in the playoffs. Anyways, are some POD providers like Printify collecting and remitting sales tax now? I don't really want to get too deep into that conversation. I'm not an accountant. I don't want to talk taxes, really. I do have some training on this. It's not official training, but I don't even really want to get into this, but I will. Your print-on-demand provider is a company, so they have to remit sales tax to their state on items that they sell to you as a business, okay? So they have to remit sales tax. If you set up your sales tax permit with your print-on-demand provider, then you're technically buying from them at wholesale cost, so you don't have to pay sales tax, okay? So when it's business to business, guys, when it's consumer buying from a business, there's sales tax involved. When it's business to business, as long as you have your sales tax permit, you buy without taxes. Now, you still have taxes when you sell the item, but when you're buying from a print-on-demand provider, you technically don't have to pay sales tax on that unless you don't have your sales tax permit. Don't ask any more questions because I'm going to skip any more questions about taxes. Talk to a CPA. All of the colored shirts I want to sell will have a white font, and the white t-shirt will have a black font. Can I have all these listed as one item in my store, just different options? Couldn't figure it out yesterday. That would be something you do in the print-on-demand provider, in the app. I know some of the print-on-demand providers will offer that option. Some don't. And so it really just depends on your print-on-demand provider whether they offer that option to combine products together. Some do, some don't. Is image quality good enough when made in Canva? Absolutely, it's great. It does depend on how you set up your file, but you want to make sure and check your print-on-demand provider. Every print-on-demand website should have art file requirements like in their support section. You want to check that to make sure that you're setting up your art files right. This whole week has added so much value to my knowledge. I cannot thank you enough. I'll be working on my shop today. I'm so pumped. That's what I live for, guys. Like, I love hearing that so much. That is why I continue to do what I do. Like, I really, really appreciate those comments. It's so kind of you guys to say that. And again, as I've said a couple times, like, my goal is to over deliver this week. My goal is to give you way more than you paid for. And guys, I'll say this for you guys that are still on, like, we're going to open up the Shirt School program tomorrow. We're going to give you guys an opportunity to become part of the Shirt School family. But I would feel wrong trying, like, ever selling you anything before giving you way more value than I'm asking for you to buy. Like, that makes sense. Like, I wanted to give you way more this week than I would ever ask for in return. So that's my hope, is that when I open up Shirt School tomorrow, that you guys see that I'm willing to give way more than the cost of that program. So, that's my goal this week. And that's why I'm going to go through 5 days of really deep, valuable training before I ever ask you to pay me money. You know what I mean? So hopefully you see that in my heart, that I am here to serve, and I love you guys, and I appreciate it very much, the kind words. And I'm trying to give you as much as I can. Thank you for the great info today. Thanks, Carrie. You are amazing. Carrie Egler just sent it. Awesome. So if you already have a Shopify account for another biz, can you do this something and add a link, go to your other Shopify store, or vice versa? Like the person that asked if you have a regular website and add a link to your Shopify store so customers can go to your other site. Yeah, like, all you need to do, guys, is on your Shopify store, when you go and set up that navigation, let's say you're setting up your main menu, just set a link that you can call it whatever you want, and you just put a link in here. Like, if I want to link to this SPOD article, I can just put a link right here, and that's it. Like, I just paste the link in there, just hit add, and I'm done. Got a link to another website. It's pretty simple stuff. Great information. Thank you so much. Thunder used to be good. We'll be good again soon. Don't worry, Eldridge. We'll be back. Give us a couple of years. We'll be back in the playoff mix. Is there a POD that has eco-friendly socks? Let's check out AppLeak. There is a lot of print-on-demand providers. So let's see. AppLeak is one that has a lot of unique stuff and has a lot of eco-friendly stuff. If we go to eco-friendly on AppLeak, this is what they've got for eco-friendly, which is pretty cool. They've got some unique options. They also have, let's see, feel like they have socks on here. They do patches, they do woven labels, lots of cool stuff. I don't see socks. There are a few that do socks, but eco-friendly, I don't know that you're going to find that necessarily. Thanks so much for the great info today. I've got a lot of work. Yeah, get to it. Do you have any advice on how to figure out what to write in the image with text overlay sections? I've been suffering with writer's block. Yeah, what I would probably put in the image with text section is like a little bit about your company or a little bit about the products that you offer. It's kind of like an about us, but maybe not as in depth. You could put it, or you can just talk about a specific product. There's a lot you can do with that. You could feature a testimonial or a review from one of your customers. There's lots of things you could do there. Salt Lake City definitely vets the mailman, Carl Malone. Good answer, thanks. It's going to be me. Can we use different POD in the same shop? Yeah, you can use multiple PODs if you'd like. Definitely worth way more than $7. I love seeing that. Thank you so much. I've been bumping my head for a few years now. Everything is set up, but I was still lost until now, especially marketing my products. Great to hear that, Eldridge. Tomorrow we'll be talking a little bit more about marketing. Now you have the Shirt School program, which is a plethora of marketing strategies and training in there. Great info. I like the Thunder. I'm not against them. Dude, your heart makes me want to be a nobler person. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. Thank you so much. I admire your focus on service and helping people out. A lot learned today. Where do you get the return write-up? Thank you for that comment very much, Octavio. Where do you get the return write-up? That is in the cheat sheet. You can, inside this cheat sheet, so shirtschool.com/guide, you can scroll down here and we just give you this free return policy. If you just click right there, you can copy that. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this, an hour and 45 minutes. You guys are amazing. We actually got through this a little bit quicker than I have before. So you guys are amazing. I hope that this has been helpful for you today. VIPs, we're going to see you in an hour and 15 minutes in the VIP Q&A section. Guys, I cannot leave this session without stressing how important it is that you get here tomorrow for day 5. how to sell thousands of t-shirts and apparel products using the Shirt School system. It's going to be a phenomenal day. Somebody said, honestly, Carrie, this is amazing for $7. Just awesome. Thank you so much. I'm pumped to get my t-shirt business to start. All right. You guys are awesome. I'm signing off. I'm going to get some lunch. I'm going to sit down, and then I'll be back at 2 p.m. for the